Yeah, I did.
Awesome. Okay.
Oh, you know what? The first thing I'm going to ask is, here, I'll put that.
Okay.
The first thing I'm going to ask is, okay, it says 0.8.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm looking at this.
Do you want me to put a little mark on it?
Yeah, see, is that point? That's way too much, isn't it?
That's the 0.8.
Really, that much? Because I was given 0.8 before on the other one. It was like this much.
That, you must have had a bigger syringe. You must have had like a 3 ml syringe, and so it probably only looked like it was this much.
Okay, because it didn't look like it was definitely, and maybe I wasn't giving her enough. Maybe they told me the wrong thing because they told me the one I had, it was a preemie one. I didn't bring it with me, and I threw everything else in there but that. It was like this one, and it was like counted like one, and it said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, and it went right here.
Okay, and it was
very
really
small.
Little.
Yeah. But maybe this is a little bit different, but it definitely wasn't that much.
It wasn't this much?
No.
Yes, this is the 0.8 is the correct amount for their weight right now.
See, and I'm wondering, because it was 0.7 before.
Okay.
And it was never that much.
Okay.
So I wonder if she wasn't getting enough, because, but the emergency clinic is one told me to give that amount.
Sure.
But maybe it's different amounts, maybe for that
for different medications.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so I can always put a mark on that.
Okay.
Shampoo. So sorry we had to write since we lost
No,
power.
I appreciate it.
But it's then you don't have to do the chlorhexidine concoction. Okay. You can just use this because it has chlorhexidine in it.
Do I want to submerge her?
I want you to kind of get her wet. If you have a little nozzle or something, just with some warm water. Lather this up on her. All 3 of them, actually. You can get all of them
everything,
coated
the body,
with
privates, everything.
Exactly.
Head?
They're honestly,
heads are okay.
Their head, that's the one spot where
Isn't
they
that
don't
odd?
have much of anything. They look like they have puppy strangles, which is a...
Strangles?
It's called puppy strangles. It looks like if it were all around their head and ears, that's like a classic for puppy strangles. But the fact that it's their limbs and their body is just, it's not fitting. You know, it's just... Right. That's why we're going to send off those
What's strangles? What is that?
It's basically an immune-mediated condition where the puppy's own immune system attacks themselves in a way and makes them get really infected with ear infections and skin infections all around their face.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and they don't have anything on their face at all.
Yeah, no. So it's
puzzling.
It's puzzling.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry. Yes, she did. Tell them I had to call the... Perfect.
Make sure she don't fall out of there. Who's active there?
Who is that?
Oh, it's him.
Oh,
hi, buddy. Hi. He says, "Can I please get some air? I'm hot."
I'm hot in there. Well, yeah, they are warm. That's good though. They're not gonna be too cold.
Come on this side, because I worry about you jumping over.
Yeah. So for our little girl today, we did a skin scraping.
Okay.
I did an impression smear cytology. We have them both waiting.
Yeah.
For when we get power, I can look under the microscope and see what I see.
Okay.
I took skin samples to send off for biopsies.
Okay.
To try to figure out exactly what's going on with the skin.
Okay.
They were both on a front paw. I believe it was the front, right?
Yeah.
And they should be on non-weight bearing area, so hopefully she's not too painful from where they are. Okay. And then those stitches can come out in 14
days. Okay.
Okay. Then we drew a little bit of blood to send off for the distemper PCR.
Okay.
So that will get sent off today. And the final thing was that culture.
Okay.
So we took some swabs and sent off for the culture to identify, is there a resistant bug on here and how do we treat it?
Did you find out did you take the panel that tells you, and you probably electric down too, and maybe this is one of them that you can't do until you have electric, the one that tells you what drugs are resistant to?
That is the culture.
Okay, that is the culture.
Yes.
But see, when they did it last time on a puppy, they had it the same day.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Because Dr. Joe did it.
Okay.
Yeah, and she gave me a printout of it and everything. Because it was a boy that was caught up in the torque.
Sure.
And his foot was similar to hers, but it was like 4 times bigger than hers.
Okay.
And it was swollen. So what they did is they poked a hole in it.
Sure.
And they pulled that pus or whatever was inside of it, and then did like something, and it read out this thing. It was a whole printout, and one of the things that they would normally treat for, she was resistant against.
Wow. Yeah.
So he gave it to me, and I had no problems. I had to clean it out with betadine
Yep.
several
Yeah,
times a
that
day,
makes sense.
and it cleaned it out. But with this, they're so dry already. I guess you probably don't want to use betadine.
Yeah. Yeah.
She thinks she's dreaming. You don't use shit. Oh, maybe he is dreaming.
Yeah.
God scared me. I'm like, oh, that's all I need is the puppy start crying. Oh, now she's
Oh,
quiet.
yeah, she's dreaming.
Yeah. Kind of scared me there for a minute because I'm like, these guys never cry. And they shouldn't be ready to eat yet because I fed them at 9.
Yes.
So they have another hour yet.
Perfect.
So when we get home, we can feed them.
Perfect.
Okay, is there anything else that I need to know?
Well, I think we're looking good right now. Let's wait on our results.
Okay. I will tell you one thing I did think about, and I was pondering over it, because the problem is things are starting to run together because I haven't had no sleep.
Yes.
So every day is one day.
Yes.
And every day seems like it's been a month ago. So I was thinking with my friend trying to put timelines together.
Sure.
So I pulled Mom away and had no problems. None whatsoever.
Sure.
Puppies were doing great. No redness, no nothing. Brought Mom back in. And that's when all my problems started.
Sure.
They didn't flare up till Saturday, but there's no way that happened like that. That had to have been slowly progressing.
Right.
And I probably just didn't notice it because it was slow.
Yeah, and it
So
might
I
have been really mild.
Don't know when it started, but I brought Mom back in on... When did we bring her back in? Was it like Thursday or something like that, honey? Huh? No? I don't know. I want to say it was like maybe Thursday.
Okay.
So she had been with her 2 days. But prior to that, never a thing.
Sure.
Did you want to do a scrape on her too with her 2 things
On
here?
her arm? Well,
Yeah.
I could. Is she
we-
out in the car?
Yeah. Can you grab her, honey?
Yeah, I can.
Would you mind
I can
doing
do
that?
it. No, not at all.
Because you know what? I think it's odd, and she's licking both sides.
Yeah.
Because if it's something that's contagious, that means she gave it to her too.
Yeah, definitely.
So.
Yeah, that is a good idea.
And then I have.
I did speak with a dermatologist, and they did ask if Mom. Oh goodness, not anymore. If Mom had any lesions. So I told him about the one spot. And it's not a bad idea to grab samples.
Yeah,
while she's here.
Exactly, and because it could be something that she went to my vet because she was following up with her she got really sick from her mastitis, and
oh my gosh, you literally had everything.
Oh, her mastitis she wasn't eating. She didn't eat. She has not really eaten since the puppies were born.
Oh my God.
I have to force feed her. I've had to force feed her. It's no wonder she didn't have any milk. That might be the reason why.
Yeah.
But I was stuffing her. But I was. She's so sweet. I mean, I would sit in the whopping box with her with a spoon and put it in her mouth, and then hold her mouth up like that, and she would eat it. So I was literally feeding her like that. But she was getting, at that time, in the beginning, about 5-6 cups a day. That's a lot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But I was stuffing her. She wasn't just freely eating it. Water either. She didn't want to eat. She didn't want to drink. But if I put the water in front of her, she'd look around. She'd want to make sure her pups were okay, and then she'd drink. But she was always nervous.
Yes.
Get down.
I don't know what she's so happy about.
I know.
She's in the parking lot.
Is she really happy? Let's go out in the hallway just so we can see what we're doing. Okay.
It's definitely worth it. Oh, that is nervous. It's the same thing, that it could be something that they picked up somewhere, which anybody that comes to my house, they know. I make everybody, I've always shown
down in the garage.
Yeah, they sit down in the garage.
Before they come in.
They go upstairs, take showers, change clothes. Clothes go in a black plastic bag and go right into the washer. So she had one on the site too, same place, same area.
Okay, let me just go grab. I'm gonna just grab a needle real quick and we'll get an actual skin scraping.
Oh, great. Okay.
You're not so happy now, are you? She's in the parking lot. She's going.
I know.
I was like, what? He let the vet eat on it, right? Windows?
Girlfriends.
That's
ones,
good.
yeah.
Dressed up. Probably work. Probably work.
Well,
It's so funny.
we were blocked
You
out.
tell we're dog show people. You work on these. You're so funny. Does she have a suit on?
And I have an appointment at 1 o'clock. I'll be back.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm so glad I thought about this.
Yes.
Because it'd be interesting if what she's got is the same thing they got. Maybe that is worse on her because she's older. I'm not sure if I meant to, and I just was trying to remember everything else. No wonder why I'm being angry.
It's really bad when it was weather.